was that a choice? It took all the way up until the Emancipation and the Civil War, where finally, thank God, slavery was abolished. Thank you very much. Oh, on behalf of the Philadelphia Continental Chapter and Captain Phil Andrews, it was our pleasure to be here to provide service for your organization. Thank you very much.
Yes, let's give the Sons of the American Revolution a big hand. We are so grateful for them attending this event. And I'm glad Mr. Kopsick mentioned that one can join the Sons of American Revolution or the Daughters of American Revolution. And that was something that Luella tried to do. And the Daughters of the American Revolution said, we accept that you could get to John Pierre, but we can't accept that you can get to Aaron because there wasn't the documentary evidence at that point. We have now eliminated that for all time, that there is a direct connection between John Pierre and Aaron. But I was thinking as I read Luella's paperwork that she could have gotten in through John Emery, because John Emery had joined the 5th Pennsylvania Regiment, but she was so focused on Aaron. She was so proud of him. So it's great.
Thank you, Sherry.
Other questions? Can you just stand up and talk loudly?
Yeah, I'm Susan Mitchell. I have the honor of marrying into the Mitchell family. Oh, I'm sorry.
So she's Susan Mitchell, who has the honor of marrying in the Mitchell family.
Mitchell family, and have been a fan of John Pierre Burr for decades in family history research. So it brought tears to my eyes when you unveiled that great film. We're grateful to everyone, even as someone who married into the family. We're grateful. The question, the elephant in the room is, what about Mary/Eugenie?
Yes.
Has anyone furthered the research?
Yes, we are working on that. It's Mary Eugenie Beauharnais Emmons, and the family lore is that she was born in Calcutta.
Oh, my husband's DNA recently showed Indian.
Yes, and so did my brother. That was part of the tie, was, oh my God, how do you have East Indian blood when you live in Arizona at the time? So we are researching that, and on September 24th, there's a new book coming out by Susan Holloway Scott, who my cousin Carla Ballard Williams introduced me to, called The Secret Life of Mary Emmons, and she's done a lot of research. The Secret Life of Aaron Burr. That would make for a different relationship. The Secret Life of Aaron Burr, and she's done a great deal of work, but she's filled in her imagination. So, for example, instead of having Mary Eugenie Emmons come from Calcutta, she has her come from Pondicherry, India. So she's changed a lot of things. She has the flexibility as a fiction author to make it up. I'm a nonfiction author, a professor, and I have to stick with the facts. So I'm going to be doing more research about her, including a trip to Haiti, where Marx assures me that the archives in Haiti have never been disturbed despite all the earthquakes. And one of the family lore, part of the family lore is that after Theodosia died, Aaron married Mary Emmons in Haiti. So I figured the French are such great bureaucrats. If there's a record, a copy, I'll find it. So I am going to work on that, and I thank Max for all the wonderful things that he's committed. He's just become a family, part of our family team, so we're adopting him. So thank you, Matt.
I wanted to welcome everybody out today. I'm a board member at Eden Cemetery here, and I'm also an associate professor of history at Delaware Valley University in Doylestown. But I wanted to really give credit to Joyce Mosley and others in the audience who are part of the African American Genealogy Group's work and efforts over the last several years of uncovering so many stories out here, and that incredible hard work that they're doing. Adrian Whaley, Sheila Jones, Friends of Eden, African American Genealogy Group. So I wanted to just give mention to the hard work they're doing, trying to uncover the stories, especially with so many reinterments out here as well, and trying to uncover the puzzles of the burials and history out here. Thank you to the Aaron Burr Association and Dr. Sherry Burr for being out here today as well.
Thank you. And I remember we spoke at the Eden Cemetery 117th anniversary on June 21st. And I was negotiating with Eden to get a headstone, and they said they need 4 months, and I said I need it in 2. But where there's a will, there's a way. And there was a company in New Mexico that bumped us up in the queue, and here's the stone. So thank you. Other questions, comments?
Over here.
Oh, yes.
I think it's Emerson who said that history is but biography. And if that is true, we are surrounded by amazing stories, many who are now coming to light. We first became interested in Eden Cemetery because of William Still, who led one of the first protests against segregation of streetcars. We run our trolley tests. William Still brought us to Arcadis Cata. And just amazing, Francis Allen Watkins Harper. There's like the streetcars and relationships with the thread that runs through a lot of the history. My particular question is going to take longer to answer. What would be the relationship between Pierre Burr and Passmore Williamson, who once owned our house? I think they worked together in the aftermath of the Christiana incident. And again, this is a longer question, but we are, as I say, we are surrounded by amazing stories, many of which are now coming to light. Thank you all.
Thank you for that. And as a teacher, I always appreciate when someone answers their own questions. So thank you for doing that. There are a lot of amazing stories out here. And one of the person who's buried here is Marian Anderson, the singer who DAR had forbidden her to sing in Constitution Hall. And Eleanor Roosevelt resigned her membership because of that. And Marian Anderson has a huge stone right on the main road, so I encourage you to take a look. I mean, this cemetery has amazing stories, and I am so happy to have this stone that you can see from miles away representing our family. Other questions, comments? Yes, yes.
I don't know whether it's useful or not. My father was William F. Jr. of Philadelphia. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm Stephanie Young Abbott. My dad is a funeral director in Philadelphia for years and years. And he buried a lot of people there, including my family. So doing your research may come across death certificates. I'm just putting that out there. All right. And I'm kind of proud.
Great. Is there someone else? Can you pass it?
Sorry, what?
Pass it.
I'm sorry.
I'm the other half of the person that just spoke over there with the white hair and the beard. We've been involved in local history since 1985. And one of the beauties of living in a historic area like this is that you're always learning new things. And I just want to make a further comment that we talked about with Marian Anderson. Just because
Excuse me, before you go, I want to recognize Representative DeLoso.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you very much.
Welcome to the 162nd.
Thank you. We're in the 162nd. It's his. Oh, well, can we have him speak before you leave? Thank you. Representative.
Well, thank you all for coming. It's a pleasure to have you all in Pennsylvania 162nd. It is. I grew up here. I grew up probably a mile from here, and I've always known about this cemetery. But now I'm just learning about the deep history of this cemetery, and it's as a progressive, it's great to know that other progressives of their time are buried right here. And it's great to have a descendant of the abolitionist Aaron Burr, and it's even better to know that Pierre Burr is buried here. It's great to have him in the 162nd. We're glad he's reinterred. Thank you.
You wanted a picture?
I got it.
Oh, you got the picture? Okay. Was there a real question? Was there a question?
Just a comment. So,
Okay, because
another
we're...
side of the story for Marian Anderson.
about Marian Anderson.
Can we save it for the reception? Because
Sure.
It's because it's getting hot and we're beyond time, and as a teacher.
I made a suggestion too that we take a picture too and state.
say yes. Okay, so we're going to wrap up, and we're wrapping up with the presentation for the reception of the colors and the final prayer, the consecration prayer. And the Sons of the American Revolution are going to stick around so you can take a picture with the Sons of the American Revolution. So thank you. So we're wrapping up with
Reverend Hank White gives the final benediction. Thank you all for your patience in this very long and important event. Thank you.
We have this because I'm going to cast aspersions. I've done it before. Though his body has long since perished, the spirit that dwelt therein shall never die. John Pierre Burr lives on in the lives of his descendants, as well as all those who keep alike his and his father Aaron's passion for freedom and justice. So God, his blessed Son, was laid in the sepulchre, and bless, we pray, this martyr, knowing that John Pierre, his body was buried here, and whose presence has always been known to you, shall henceforth be recognized, acknowledged, and lauded by those who continue their crucial work and ministry. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Reverend White. And now, please rise for the retirement of the colors. And our thanks again to the Color Guard and SAR. The reception will follow immediately.
And after we formally retire the colors, the gentleman will return for your photographic opportunity. Color Guard. Retire the colors.
Oh, nice to see you always.
Trying to get a. I'm good. I was trying to see a. Where is Anita?
Right there.
The descendants of John Pierre Burr come up in back of the gravestone and in front of the color guard.
Oh yeah, let me get this picture. Go on up there and show your stuff, man. Big girl, I'm doing.
I knew that was you up there.
Vicky, can you watch the